Now at 6, tariffs are creating plenty of turbulence for local business owners. Today they talked about lost sales, blown margins, and a climate of uncertainty ahead. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Mary Nom. Many fear the worst is yet to come. Some have overspent on pre-orders to beat the price increases on imports, while others have delayed their purchases, which could lead to lost sales down the road. KOMO's Joel Marino's live in West Seattle, where business owners met local leaders to talk strategy. Joel?
And Mary and Preston, both the commission president of the Port of Seattle as well as the director of the State Department of Commerce were on hand to gather feedback and offer what advice they could. An arcade in West Seattle that typically caters to young people and their families instead opened its doors to host a business roundtable to talk tariffs and the impacts of the federal government's trade policies.
Your stories are incredibly important for us to hear and share with other policymakers.
One of the most common themes that came up was the uncertainty over what investments to make and when to make them.
We felt pressure to buy some arcade equipment ahead of schedule earlier this year because we knew that it was going to go up in price with the tariffs and we wouldn't be able to afford it at that point.
Earlier this month, steep import taxes were imposed on more than 90 countries for products like cars, clothes, and electronics, to name just a few. As a result, many shoppers are much more cautious about the money they spend.
When the tariffs start to be such a part of the conversation day in and day out, they start choosing to do other things with their money, which means our business suffers.
Some small businesses that rely on imports are at the mercy of their vendors.
The manufacturers are making the decisions on what we're going to be charging.
Across the board, it's easily gone up at least 10%, if not higher.
Others are doing what they can to absorb, at least for now, the higher costs that tariffs create.
It's eating into our margins probably pretty significantly at this point.
And to be in the room with other businesses and hear that they're all having the same struggle is, it doesn't help, but it at least helps to know that we're not alone.
While retailers are doing what they can to not pass along these increased costs to customers, many predict that the tariffs will just drive up prices by the fall if the federal government continues on this trade policy course. Mary and Preston.
Joel, you mentioned port officials in the Commerce Department were on hand. Have they said what they can do to bring some relief?
Yeah, they do acknowledge that these are federal policies affecting global economies, so they're limited in what they can do as state and local leaders. But they say that increased access to capital is something all businesses can benefit by. They also said that providing technical assistance on how to apply for certain programs for small businesses, that can be one of their roles, as well as just sharing the stories that they heard today with other policymakers, try to get the word out and show people what the impacts are, try and make a difference.